And that's not the worst of it. Can you imagine this building on Elizabeth Ave once housed the Salerno Furniture Store? Its owners, who were heavy political contributors, fell over $278,000 behind on their taxes, and one night the building burned to the ground. The city then took possession on the land as payments for the taxes. But that's not the end of the story. Not long after the city sold the land for pennies on the dollar, who was the lucky buyer? It was none other than the previous owner's wife. She purchased it under her maiden name. They turned around and rebuilt on the site and got a tax abatement as a new business to boot. But they weren't done ripping off the taxpayers. Then they decided to lease the building to the county and the state under Governor Corzine as office space for a total of $60,000 a month. Once again, more of your tax dollars being given away to those who contribute big bucks to Lesniak and his city council cohorts. We know this is reprehensible, but how is it even legal? For too long, the city of Elizabeth has struggled under the yoke of political bosses. They tax and tax and tax and give their friends and contributors your hard-earned money. But all is not lost. A new dawn is on the horizon. As you saw earlier, Elizabeth has a rich history, and no matter where we find ourselves now, we can have a rich future. Now is the time that we can elect individuals that can change the current trend of shady dealings. We need to elect real people, not politicians. The New Democrats for Change are not politicians. They are everyday people like you who are concerned about the city of Elizabeth and its residents. They will lower property taxes by fighting the crooked politicians and the backroom deals that plagued this city hall for years. They pledge to stop the giveaways to big corporations like IKEA and Jersey Gardens Mall and stop the tax abatements to clients of political bosses. By electing the team of Democrats for Change, you could bring a new hope to our city and a bright future for years to come. First Ward, Diego Padilla. New hope, new tomorrow, new Democrats for Change. Second Ward, Carlos Lucio. It's time for us to take back our city. The New Democrats for Change. Third Ward, Armando Da Silva. Vote Line B on June 8th. Fourth Ward, Carlos Cedeño. The New Democrats for Change. Fifth Ward, Lester Dominguez. Vote Line B on June 8th. Sixth Ward, Marlene Abitanto. It's time for us to take back our city. Vote for the New Democrats for Change on Line B. New ideas, new solutions, new leadership, a new hope. Vote for the New Democrats for Change on Line B.